Welcome back to Brutology. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating worlds of wealth, luxury, and exclusivity, the extraordinary yachts owned by UK billionaires. These floating palaces are not just about transportation. They are symbols of power, prestige, and taste. Each one is a story of immense fortune and personal indulgence, often blending state-of-the-art engineering with jaw-dropping interior design. When billionaires from the United Kingdom set sail, they do it in ways that most of us can only imagine. Let's begin with one of the most famous yachts tied to a British billionaire. The magnificent vessel known as the Aquila, valued at hundreds of millions of pounds. This yacht is a staggering display of maritime opulence. Stretching well over 280 feet, Aquila boasts everything you would expect in a billionaire's retreat at sea. A cinema, a beauty salon, a gym, and even a nightclub with a fully equipped DJ booth. The design is sleek and contemporary, and inside, every detail is meticulously crafted with fine woods, precious materials, and artworks. It's the kind of yacht that doesn't just glide across the oceans but makes a statement in every port it visits. Another name that cannot be missed in this lineup is Sir James Dyson, the British inventor and industrial designer whose vacuum cleaners and hand dryers have changed the way people think about household technology. Dyson, with his net worth in the billions, is the owner of Nahlin, a historic steam yacht that has been beautifully restored to its original elegance. Nahlin is over 300 feet long and has an incredible backstory. Built in the 1930s, this yacht once carried royals, and today, under Dyson's care, it continues to embody timeless British charm. Unlike the ultra-modern yachts owned by some of his peers, Nahlin stands out as a blend of history and sophistication, proving that sometimes the greatest luxury is heritage itself. Then we have Sir Philip Green, the retail tycoon once behind the Arcadia Group. He is known for owning the Lionheart, an extraordinary yacht that spans more than 300 feet in length. Built by Benetti, one of the most prestigious yacht builders in the world, Lionheart is a floating mansion featuring multiple decks, swimming pools, a helipad, and suites designed to rival the finest hotels. Green has often been seen enjoying summers in the Mediterranean on this yacht, a vessel that reflects his flamboyant lifestyle. Lionheart is estimated to be worth well over $100 million, and it's a perfect example of how billionaires extend their lifestyles onto the open seas. Another billionaire who is part of this exclusive circle is Lord Sugar, the well-known businessman and television personality. While his yacht may not be as colossal as some of the others on this list, it still represents immense luxury and style. Sugar has always maintained a love for sailing, and his yacht demonstrates that passion with sophisticated interiors, ample space for guests, and modern technology that makes every journey smooth and comfortable. Though smaller compared to giants like Aquila or Lionheart, Lord Sugar's yacht shows us that luxury is not only about size but about personal taste and enjoyment. Moving on, we cannot ignore the extraordinary story of Joe Louis, the billionaire currency trader and investor. Louis owns Aviva, a 322-foot yacht that is not only one of the largest in the world, but also among the most unique. What sets Aviva apart is that it comes with its own indoor paddle tennis court, an unheard-of feature on most yachts. For Louis, who is known to enjoy the sport daily, this yacht is both a home and a playground. Designed with cutting-edge architecture, Aviva is sleek, futuristic, and packed with technology that makes it a marvel of modern engineering. It costs hundreds of millions to build and maintain, and it perfectly illustrates how billionaires integrate their hobbies into their lifestyle, even while sailing across oceans. Another remarkable yacht connected to British billionaires is Eos, associated with media mogul Barry Diller and his British wife, fashion designer Diane von Furstenberg. Eos is one of the largest sailing yachts in the world, stretching around 300 feet in length. It combines the elegance of traditional sailing with the comfort of a luxury motor yacht. With its towering masts and beautiful lines, Eos is a sight to behold, turning heads wherever it docks. The interiors are lavish yet understated, embodying a refined taste that suits its high-profile owners. This yacht showcases a different kind of billionaire luxury, one that embraces the romance of sailing rather than sheer size and power. Of course, we must also mention the role of privacy and exclusivity when it comes to these yachts. For billionaires, yachts serve as more than floating resorts. They are sanctuaries away from the public eye, where business deals can be discussed in private and families can relax far from the cameras. On board, these yachts often feature bulletproof windows, advanced security systems, and even escape routes or submarines. The level of customization is mind-blowing. Everything from the choice of rare marbles in the bathrooms to the hand-stitched upholstery on the sofas is carefully selected to reflect the owner's personal taste and wealth. One common theme that runs through all these stories is that these yachts are not just symbols of excess. They are also feats of engineering. The shipbuilders who create them, whether it's Benetti, Lursen, or Blomqvist, work for years with teams of designers and naval architects to bring the dreams of billionaires to life. Each yacht is unique, often taking between 3 to 5 years to build and costing hundreds of millions of pounds in the process. Beyond the price tag, there's also the cost of maintenance, which can run into millions every year just to keep the crew, equipment, and systems running smoothly. But perhaps what makes these yachts so fascinating is not just their scale or their cost, it's the way they reflect the personalities of their owners. James Dyson's choice of a restored classic like Nahlin says as much about his appreciation for history as it does about his wealth. Joe Lewis's Aviva, with its built-in sports facilities, speaks directly to his passions and lifestyle. Sir Philip Green's Lionheart radiates extravagance, fitting his larger-than-life persona. Each yacht is like a floating biography, telling us something subtle but powerful about the person at the helm. In the end, the yachts owned by UK billionaires represent the pinnacle of luxury living. They are more than vessels. They are floating kingdoms, carefully curated to embody the dreams and desires of their owners. Whether sailing across the Mediterranean, anchored off the Caribbean islands, or docked quietly in Monaco, these yachts remind us of the sheer scale of wealth and ambition that exists in the upper echelons of British society. They are reminders that while most people save for a holiday by the sea, a handful of individuals take the sea with them in unparalleled style. And that wraps up today's journey through the most expensive yachts owned by UK billionaires. If you enjoyed exploring this world of luxury with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Britology for more deep dives into British wealth, history, and culture. Until next time, thank you for watching.